Welcome back to another episode of EVTV.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Otto.
The soccer team has come a long way since last season. For more, we go to Langston and Sam.
The boys soccer team has experienced some struggles in the past, but this year, many players have shown commitment and dedication to improve.
We're working on the small things to improve this year. Last year we were not as focused and we weren't as respectful. I feel like we have just really improved.
This year I've seen a lot of improvement in our grit, because last year we would lose a lot and people would just end up quitting, but this year we stuck through it and we won a lot more.
This year was kind of about like changing who we are on the field and off the field. We had a big talk with our players and just understanding that kind of representing Eagle Valley High School and being a Devil is what we do on the pitch as well as what we do in the classroom. And we understood that we had a lot of changes that we had to make because people maybe didn't necessarily have the best impression of the best view of Eagle Valley soccer. And Maggie and I know how amazing these students are and these athletes are, and we thought that everybody at the high school should, see them kind of the same way that we did. It's just really awesome, really respectable, just hardworking young men.
From the field to the classroom, the boys soccer team has exceeded expectations.
They've really shown up in more ways than one in terms of, attendance at practice and trying to perform better in the classroom. And then obviously when it comes down to soccer, we take it more seriously, and we want the result more this year for sure. I think they've done a great job of being the ambassadors for what we want as the boys soccer program.
Well, our team motto is Kaizen, and it means the little things to succeed. Every little success is what we're aiming for.
Last year was a tough one, and I think everybody wanted to come in and do something bigger and better.
Our team's motive for success is, I really think they played for each other and for the love of the sport and for the love of this team. You've got, like we said, guys on here that were part of a one-win team last year who still enjoyed getting out and playing every day, who still loved being a part of practice, who still loved seeing their teammates. It's an amazing group of young men. I wouldn't be, there's not another team that I'd rather be coaching right now. Like, these guys make me proud. I mean, wins, losses, and more than that, I'd say the feedback of positivity that we've had from staff members about students and athletes that have stepped up in the classroom and that kind of embrace that leadership and our team values, not just on the soccer field, but in the classroom as well.
This year is the first of many great years to come for the boys soccer program. This has been Langston James.
Many students at Eagle Valley are wondering about the new drug testing policy at our school. For more, we go to Nate and JD.
This year at Eagle Valley, a new drug testing policy has been put into action to help discourage athletic drug use.
I'm Tom LaFramboise, athletic director at Eagle Valley High School. It's random. So I have a roster of all the boys that play sports, all the girls that play sports, and I have a random number generator that corresponds with their name. So every week I can pick up to 3 boys, 3 girls, randomly pick them up, bring them down here. We have sealed drug testing cups. They go in there, urinate in one of them, and within less than 5 minutes we have results. I think part of it was to be consistent with Battle Mountain. So the 2 major high schools in the district have the same rules and policies that they go with. And the other reason is to give kids a reason to say no, or the ability to say no, because they're going to be approached, they're going to be offered. So if they have that chance that they're going to be drug tested, that gives them that out.
Eagle Valley adopted this new policy to align with Battle Mountain, who has been doing this for almost 10 years.
My name is Gentry Nixon, and I'm the athletic director, activities director, assistant principal, and facilities director. I think it's been a policy here for probably close to 10 years. It's for a long time. We have a random draw program that's on my athletic assistant's computer that draws from the pool of students that she inputs. For us, that's not just athletics, it's also the fall play, drumline, anything extracurricular. The kids are all under the same umbrella for attendance eligibility, academic eligibility, and drug testing.
For the most part, our student athletes have been supporting this new policy.
It's okay, I guess. I mean, it makes sure that the athletes are prepared for the season.
I think that is a good thing, and it keeps players away from doing drugs this year. It's been helping a lot of players out. Ever since they found out that they were drug testing, it's been keeping all of us away from that stuff.
I think it's had a good effect on the team. It's just been overall better because you don't have to worry about kids showing up, high or anything like that.
I think it's a really good incentive because if you want to play and you want to try hard and do well in sports, then you're going to stay off drugs and you're going to pass those drug tests. So,
my name's Gabe Brown. I'm the campus supervisor as well as the head football coach. I think it's good. You know, you want your athletes to be as healthy as possible, and if you're doing stuff that's not going to help your body be the best athlete, you know, I'm all for it. The majority of our players, you know, they're doing the right thing and when they're supposed to be doing it. You know, it's not always easy, you know, because sometimes, you know, you have the peer pressure, but we have really good leaders on this team and they seem to be following through. You know, if that happens, a kid does show up hot on a urinalysis, you know, I sit down with the AD, Mr. LaFramboise, and then we go through the policies with the student.
No, we think it's very important that we work proactively to help the student. We don't want to just kick them off teams. They have an opportunity. So first, if you have a positive result on a drug test, the first thing that's going to happen is you lose 50% of your season. And you lose all opportunity for any postseason awards, all conference awards, player of the year, anything like that. You can't letter. So you can earn all that back. The student comes, you know, it feels like they're coming clean or trying to make progress or trying to get away from the use. And then they do 5 hours of community service around the school, which is typically picking up trash around the school right now. It'll change in the winter because it'd just be mean to have someone out there picking up trash and it's 30 below. Then they can earn it back to you're losing 20% of your season and you're eligible for all those postseason awards. And vaping getting rampant right now, we just felt like people needed that reason to stay clean. You know, peer pressure is pretty tough to deal with.
Ultimately, athletics are supposed to promote healthy lifestyle, and this new policy supports that idea. This has been Nate and JD.
This week is Halloween, but it's also Day of the Dead. For more, we go to Bella.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Watching Coco, obvio.
Wasn't that part of the Double Jewels? I know it's Un Poco Loco, but isn't that a movie for kids?
Well, it's not just for los niños. We're actually watching it because it's a part of our cultura.
Oh, what? We love Halloween too.
Well, it's not actually about Halloween.
Coco is not about Halloween. It's about Dia de los Muertos, a Mexican and Central American holiday celebrated on November 1st and 2nd. Families come together in their homes, churches, and even graveyards to celebrate their loved ones that have passed on.
Also, they create ofrendas with maravillas. They make food like pan de muerto. They have calaveras and have photos of their loved ones. It's an awesome and family-oriented holiday. People just want to come together and share memories of their loved ones.
If you want to be part of the fiesta and want to learn more about the Latin culture, make sure to come to LULAC meetings on Mondays and Thursdays at 3:40 in room 146A.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of EVTV.
See you next week.